How to complete the incursion in 10 minutes. I'm going to break it down not only with builds, I'm going to break down one of our 10-minute runs, and then I'm going to show you a few different 10-minute runs because the way our setup is and the strategy that we use, we are getting 10-minute completions every time we do the incursion. If we mess up, we might get 11 minutes, maybe 12 minutes if we're being really sloppy. But overall, I think about 90% of the time we've been getting these 10-minute runs. So much so that we're trying to do a 9-minute run. And whenever we do complete that, I'll make a separate video and talk about a 9-minute run. But without further ado, this is how to get a 10-minute run in the incursion. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikaze Von Doom here with another Division 2 video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's video, I'm going to show you full build guides and a full breakdown on how to complete the incursion in 10 minutes. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comments section below. But we're going to start off with the builds, okay? So here we go. So the first build, and the build that I'm going to be using for all of the gameplay, is this one right here. It's a pretty standard striker build. Now, I am switching over from the St. Elmo's to the Eagle Bearer back and forth. I'm testing them out. However, the St. Elmo's is my go-to because it has a higher magazine size, a higher rate of fire, and it has that pretty, decent base damage. Not only that, but it does come with those shock ammo rounds, so it is nice to have those in your inventory as well. Now, I know that the devs made a known issues board telling everyone to not use the St. Elmo's right now during the incursion, that it does have a chance of messing up the third boss right. And it is true. However, we did notice that it happens with the Scorpio. So if you just don't use the Scorpio, you're good to go to use the St. Elmo's. We've been testing it out for a few days now, and as long as nobody uses the Scorpio, you are good to go to use the St. Elmo's. So here we go. Survivalist is going to be my starting point. The reason why I'm using this is for that protection from elites and for the damage to enemies that are status affected. Now that goes to my team. Now, our team runs a survivalist, a demolitionist, a sharpshooter, and a firewall. So if I'm not using this, I would use one of those other ones. Now, the reason why we are using all of those different specializations, it's pretty simple. Let me show you. Each of those specializations have different passive talents that will help out your overall damage. So you do need to use each of these specializations. So let me show you. So the first one I was saying is firewall. So you want the firewall because of this passive talent right here. It's called Firewall Tactical Link. So allies deal 10% more damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you. So if I'm within 10 meters of an enemy, all my other allies will deal 10% more damage. That is pretty crucial. The next one was Demolitionist. Demolitionist has the Demolitionist Link. Now, this tactical link will give all group members 5% more damage to targets at a cover. So right there, from Firewall, you get 5% more damage to enemies that user is close to. And then with Demo, you're getting 5% more damage to targets at a cover. Next up was the Survivalist. So right here, the Survivalist Tactical Link. So group members will get an additional 10% bonus damage to targets with status effects. Now this works for all targets with status effects. So as long as you have one person on your team running this specialization, you're good to go with that damage as well. And then finally, the Sharpshooter. So the Sharpshooter has the Sharpshooter Tactical Link. Now you're noticing that each of these talents are their tactical links. So we are using these together for the ultimate synergy. So the last one is Sharpshooter, and it says the Sharpshooter Tactical Link, all group members that are closer to enemies than you are get 10% more headshot damage. So say you're in the final boss, right? Well, if you're further away from those enemies than your teammates, everyone gets 10% more headshot damage. I mean, obviously not you being the user, but your teammates do. So you get, what was that? That was 10. So 10% headshot from sharpshooter. You get 10% bonus damage on status affected enemies. You get 5% more damage to targets at a cover. And from the firewall, you get 10% more damage when you're within 10 meters of your allies. So that's what? That's 30% more damage and 5% more damage to targets at a cover just from using those specializations. Now, that's pretty key when you're trying to get these 10-minute runs. Now, next up, all red. So your 3 teammates with DPS builds are going to run all red. Now, the way we were doing it is only 1 or 2 people were using coyotes. We were not doing all 3. The reason being is you're not going to get all 3 to proc. The most you're going to get to proc at once is going to be 2. I highly doubt you're going to have someone shooting enemies from further than 25 meters away, especially during this incursion. And if so, it's only going to be a small amount of time, whereas the other 2 buffs from your coyotes will be procced the entire incursion. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the talent from the Coyote's Mask gives you 3 different buffs based off of how far away you are from that enemy. Now, what I'm saying is the first 2 buffs you're going to get the entire time. The 0 to 15 meters and the 15 to 25 meters. You're going to get those buffs the entire time. Whenever you see us running the incursion, you'll see us have the future initiative buff and the 2 Coyotes Mask buffs at all times. So that gives you 10% crit hit chance and 35% crit hit damage. So what the last person is doing, instead of a Coyotes Mask, they're switching to Grupo or Punch Trunk. The reason being is that third DPS player does not need the Coyotes Mask because that third DPS player is already getting the Coyotes Mask procs from the other 2 DPS players. So right there, you have one person running Grupo Foxes with Striker, and the other 2 DPS are running this setup, Coyotes, Foxes, and Striker. Now that last build is going to be your healer. Now, the healer is not used the entire time, but it is used in the most crucial times. So here's my healer that I use. Now, this is the technician version, but I do switch it to either the survivalist or sharpshooter, depending on what my teammates need. Now, the reason why I say that is because at that final boss, the final boss area, you'll see the 3 DPS guys are shooting those last 2 bosses, where the healer, and you'll see in the gameplay, the healer is outside of that, letting those 3 DPS players just do their thing, and the healer's just trying to maintain their health to keep the future initiative proc, and they're trying to keep that opportunistic and sledgehammer going the whole time. Now, my healer, what I do is I switch out my specialization to whatever specialization they need, and then I'll switch this blue core over to a skill tier. Pretty simple. But for the most part, and for all of the gameplay, you'll see me in this bad boy, the Striker build DPS. All right. So that is it for the build breakdowns. I mean, it's pretty simple. I've been preaching this gospel for a long time. 3 Striker, 1 healer. It will guarantee you a completion. It will pretty much guarantee you a flawless. And if you do it right, you'll be able to complete this 10-minute run like I'm about to break down for you. So again, what I just did is I gave you all of the little secrets about the specialization damages. I told you about the builds and how we use them to gain more damage. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down our fastest 10-minute run, because we had probably a dozen different 10-minute runs. And what I'll do is I'll show you our fastest. I'll break it down for you. And then after that, I'll show you a couple more runs at full speed. That way, you know the builds, you know the mechanics, and then I show you the whole thing in real time. So I hope you enjoy. Please hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikaze Von Doom. I do Division content every single day. So hit me up and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's jump over to that Incursion run breakdown, and then I'll show you a few at full speed. But all right, let's go ahead and say peace out. And like they say, roll that. Uh-oh, did it not work? There it is. Roll that footage. Hop out. Okay, so here we are. This is our 10-minute, 4-second run. Now, like I said, we've been running 10 minutes back to back to back to back, and it's using the 3 DPS for, or 3 DPS, and then your fourth guy being the healer. Now, for this first part, what you're going to see is it's going to be 2 people rushing the turrets and 2 people hanging back and killing the ads. So right here, I am going to the right. I am taking care of the ads over here on the right. Now, what I do is I'll throw out my turret. That way, all the ads to my left are now, they're now aggravated on that turret. So then I can get my stacks up on these 2 NPCs here on the right.
How the hell did they transport that thing? Agent, the cleaners have a napalm mortar. I think I know why we lost contact with Parker.
And boom. So you can see right here, we have our 2 guys that are already at the turrets. They're already shooting the turrets. And then you can see me here on the right, and then our last guy is far left. Now, me and him are both about to hit the stairs at the same time. Now, this is key because by the time those turrets go down, you want your other 2 players to be right there at the stairs, clearing out the rest of the NPCs. Now, taking out the sniper is very crucial.
These cleaners must have developed a new fueling system. They're not wearing their regular gear. So if you were planning on blowing their tanks, you're gonna need to find a new way to handle this threat.
And there you go. So all the ads are now being cleared. Pretty simple. And then boom, there's your interaction with the door. So that is your very first section of the incursion cleared within a minute. All right. Now, I know a lot of people say to try to use oxidizers and things like that. I do agree that those do work. And I have also seen people use EMP stickies and things like that for the turrets. Again, those do work as well. I agree. However, what I have learned through all of these different completions, I think I have over 100 incursion completions over 3 platforms now. And what I have learned is that the decoy is a 100% proven skill to use. Where even if you're the casual player that plays once a week, you can still run out there and throw a decoy. But if you're trying to learn how to do the EMP sticky or the oxidizer and you're a casual player that only plays, once or twice a week, it's not going to be as easy or as effective. So maybe you have like a 60%, accuracy with your oxidizer where you would have a 100% effective rate with the decoy. And that's what I've learned with all of these speed runs I've ever done on all of these platforms is that the decoy works 100% of the time. Just throw your decoy out, kill that turret, you are good to go. Let's continue.
The gate. Damn it. There's no way into the estate from here. Try the courtyard. There should be a gate.
Oh, I'll go ahead and pause it here again. Just so you know, I am well aware that the gameplay is kind of having a little echo. That's because one of our teammates, I don't remember which, but during the live stream, we found out later on that he had his TV on. So you don't hear our comms or anything echo, but you do hear Kelso in the background echoing a little bit. And that is because one of our teammates had his TV on. So I do apologize for that. But for this part, we're just running for the second door. Now we're going up to the second tanker area. Now this tanker area is going to have 4 different zones. So while we're getting up to there,
Looks like the cleaners have been through here. But they've
I'll explain how we do our
their style.
speed run right here. Okay. So right here, the first person that enters here hits the ammo. The second person that enters here hits the door. The other 2 players are just trying to keep up. So right here, you'll see me hit the ammo. All my teammates get the ammo. And then the second guy hit the door. This is how you do your little speed runs. These are like little bitty speed run tricks.
Agents, we need to locate the civilians before the cleaners sterilize the estate.
All right. So for this part, we're splitting up. All right. So I am doing the top left zone. Skydive J is doing the bottom left zone. Too Much Skills is doing the top right zone. And then Nothing But is doing the bottom right zone. So you can see we're all splitting up.
Be careful, Agent.
And then right here, I highly recommend using a assault turret. And just so you know, after this breakdown portion, I'm going to show this in real time so you can see it start to finish and how we do it in real speed. But all I'm doing is I'm running over here to place my turret. That way it gets the aggro off of those ads.
It's a trap. Cleaners incoming. Be careful. They're headed for the truck. That thing is basically a bomb.
Now, right here, we just got done clearing up the first set of ads. Now I'm getting to my spawn door because I know for a fact that 2 enemies are about to spawn here before we start getting those heavies and snipers. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to get right up on top of the door, get my striker stacks up because they can't shoot me until they get out of the door. So if I can kill them before they get out of the door, we are good to go. Come on. Now, at this point, remember each person, so top left and top right, they have to kill their snipers and they have to kill their rushers. Bottom left and bottom right, they have to kill the heavies and they have to kill the rushers. So you can see this is my rusher, and then I go down to help them with their ads. And then I go right back up because they're about to spawn all over again. Oop. He went down, but he has a revive hive.
So add on the stairs. Yep.
And then here we go again, next wave.
Oh shit, there's another one.
And then again, you can see I'm just covering my zone. Everyone has a zone. So I am the top left zone, then you have skydive in the bottom left. So every time I clear my zone, I go down those stairs and then I try to help out my teammate. So this is round number 2. So we get 2 rounds of snipers, then we get a round of normal heavies, then we get drones, followed by 2 more rounds of snipers. So that's That's 2, 1 drones, and then 2 more. So we have 6 total rounds in this one area. So you have to do all 6, and we just finished number 2. So remember, the third round is going to be normal heavies. So there they are.
Yep.
Now, after the normal heavies, we have the drones.
Rogue striker drone detected.
Now, at this point, you have the bottom left and bottom right players. So it's going to be Skydive and Nothing But. Both of them are using their pulses.
No.
So right there, boom, pulse,
Run.
boom. Now, after you kill those drones, as soon as the third out of 4 drones gets destroyed, those enemies will start spawning again. So you saw as soon as we finished the drones, I went right back to my spawn door.
I think it's because there's that many multiple different spawns on this one.
Now, that was round number 5. So we have one more round of snipers, and then we're all done with this area, and then we go to the boss.
Oh. Can't think of the name for that one.
Yeah, this part sucked.
And boom. So we're finishing up. This is the last 6th round for this second section. Now, as soon as these enemies are dead, it's going to say we're done and then to head to the door. Now, at this point, I am running as fast as possible through that door. I'm going to combat roll, turn around, and shoot the boss at his weak points and at his head.
Great work, Agent. You should be clear to approach the front gate. Hopefully you can access the estate from there.
And boom.
Hostile detected.
Damn it.
And that is your second section done, all within 4.5 minutes. So that's half of the incursion done already.
I missed one. Hostiles headed for the truck. Stop that cleaner. Sorry about that. You should be clear now. Head through the gate.
All right, so here's another area for the speedrunners. This is another speedrunning tip and trick. So at this point, you need to do what's called a relay. You need to do a relay. So one person is going to stay with these 2 NPCs at the start. Another person is going to shoot the heavy in the room. And then the third person is going to shoot the remaining purple NPCs behind that heavy. That leaves the 4th person. The 4th person is going to run past all enemies and go straight for the door. Now, your speed running tip: if you can get one person to open up the door and the other person to run through the door as soon as he opens it, he can hit the book. He or she, that agent, can hit the book, and then that will help you by a couple seconds. So here's our little relay.
Division Agent? Can you hear me? This is Mackenzie Merritt. Cleaners attacked the community. We've taken heavy losses.
Now you can see Skydive is already out of the room and going straight for the door.
I moved the remaining survivors to a safe room.
And we are just clearing out these ads. Now, in a perfect run, we would want one other person to already be running behind Skydive.
I don't know how much longer we can hold out here. There's a secret entrance to the library. I can track you on the security cameras and...
Because the way we're doing it right here is Skydive is going to open the door and hit the book, while the rest of us are just going to run straight through, which is still very fast. But like you can see, if we had another guy right there with Skydive, as soon as he opened up the door, the other person could have ran straight for that book, and that would have been a little bit faster.
guide you to us. Hey, it's Mac again. You found the library. That's great. To the left of the painting above the fire...
Now, you run to the left of this bookshelf. It is faster. Run on the left side of this bookshelf. I promise you it is faster. And then when you're going down the stairs, hug the left side of the stairs all the way down.
Please, there should be a book on the 3rd shelf. Pull on the book to open the secret entrance. You need to hurry and find those civvies before the cleaners do.
And at this point, whoever's first hit the ammo, and whoever's next hit the door.
Sorry if I startled you, Agent. That was me.
All right, so this is going to be an interesting part to show you. So we typically use assault turrets and decoys to get the NPCs away from us, but we're going to be doing damage in the fastest we can do it. So you'll see the strategy. Remember, you need to do 3 damage phases to get through this area. So the fastest to do those 3 damage phases, the better.
I think someone is trying to break into the vault.
Now, what you do at this point is you have heals in the center. We're going to do damage on the stage first. Now, after we get the aggro, all 3 DPS players get your stacks up and get ready for damage immediately. So get your stacks up, get your stacks up. And then what I do not run through the center because he is on fire and he can catch you on fire. I run to the right and then I make my way back to the center.
Fuel. The flames had a weird color and decimated everything in their path. Please, be careful, Agent.
All right, there's your first damage phase right there.
That room could go up in minutes. The fire doesn't
Now, all damage phases you want to do in the valve room. You can see we are all in the valve's room. You want to do that. That way you ignore all of the NPCs around you. That way you can just focus fire on the boss, get those 3 damage phases done, and focus on the ads in between.
kill you. The lack of oxygen will. Be careful. That clean us up to something. The speakeasy has some pipes that run through that antique distillery. They're still full of alcohol. That could
Now, at this point, the boss is about to do an animation. This is where you want to get your stacks back up if you are not already at max stacks.
Claire just found another accelerant.
And hit it.
Now, at this point, our teammate hit the wrong valve. He was supposed to hit this left doorway valve. And you can see he just ran and hit it. He hit the wrong valve on accident. All right, there's damage phase 2 down. Now, again, these are just little mistakes that our team made that could get us a 9-minute run. And we're going to get a 9-minute run eventually. But I'm teaching you all of these little tips. That way you could do this even quicker. Now, after the boss does his animation here, we're going to start getting heavies. So remember, call out the heavy NPCs and kill them immediately. Those are priority because they can kill you very quick, unlike these other, normal elite NPCs.
Well, I guess we pissed him off. Now he's more deadly.
All right. Last few ads, and then we're about to get the ads with the heavy. All right. And there's our ads with the heavy. So we're looking for the heavy. Oop, and damage. Now at this point, we know the heavy is not in front of us. We know the heavy is in the back right corner. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do damage as fast as we can here in the valves room. And then we're all going to go out and kill those NPCs as fast as possible.
Vital signs.
Without his armor, that cleaner is just a man. A man potentially
On the pool table, the heavy. Another on the pool and all.
Boom. Oh, we had 2 heavies. So you get a heavy when he does that animation, and then you get another heavy when you get him past that last bar of armor. So that's why we have 2 heavies right here. And then that's it. Boom.
You're clear. Find the vault and get the survivors out of there.
So that's number 3, and now we're heading to the final boss. Now the final boss is tricky, but we'll get through it. I'll show you.
Thank you for saving us, Agent. I think the vault door was damaged in the attack. The ventilation system is still working, so we're okay to sit tight until you're ready to defend some helpless civilians. You're probably gonna need the jaws of life or some explosives to open the door. Although, not sure explosives down here would be the best idea. Thank you again, and good luck with the lovebirds. Lovebirds? You're lucky this whole thing didn't collapse when the cleaners breached
And we all missed him.
The cleaners are trying to breach the tunnel.
And
Agent,
we all.
get out of
It looked good though. stack of then roll.
Now, the door we just ran through, that door is normally closed if you're only doing this for the first time that day. The reason why that door is opened is because we have reset and we have done this incursion over and over. And when you reset without going to Washington, D.C., a couple of these little doors are remain open. But all of the big grates, all the big fences, all of those things still remain closed. But those little wooden doors do remain open, and that does help you with your speed runs by a few seconds.
Cleaners ambushed the estate from the tunnels and the lawn. There should be a gate nearby that leads out to the lawn.
Now, for this one, again, first person into the room hits the ammo. The second person gets ready to open up the gate. All the rest of the people just run, hit the ammo, and then run straight to the boss. Now, for this area, this is the final boss area. So we're going to split up 2 and 2, 2 left, 2 right. We're going to kill the ads immediately and then get damage on that boss immediately. Go for the drone and then do damage immediately. Now, if we do that as fast as you're about to see, you get no remaining NPCs. So hit your ammo. Next person hits the gate. And here we go. Now, this is where I'm running to the left, and I'm going to clear out those ads as soon as possible. Try to get out of the way of that boss. And here we go. So there's going to be 2 ads that come out of these doors. So here we go. There's ad number 1. And here's ad number 2. And then we do damage on the boss. See?
You need to be prepared for anything. Rumor is they have access to shade tech. Not sure if Conley made them honorary agents or if they have another fairy godmother, but it's starting to make sense why our first team was over.
Boom. And now we're going straight for damage. Now here is the tricky part. Remember, the healer is not going to run in there with us. All right? The healer's going to keep the heals up, keep their health up. That way we have future initiative. And also, they're going to be proccing the opportunistic and the sledgehammer. However, the other 3 remaining people, we're going to run straight for the little cubby hole. That way the sniper turret goes above our head, and then we just focus fire the boss. Now, after that small boss throws that sniper turret, you can move around and all that. Just remember that that sniper turret is on top of the roof, so whenever you do leave the building, you're going to have to worry about that sniper turret. But as long as you do that, and you keep the healer away at full health, everyone stays together, focus fires, you are good to go. So you can see we're all running for the cubby hole here. Healer drops his heal and then runs. We're all staying in the cubby hole. That way the sniper turret goes above us. Now you can see he's throwing the sniper turret now, and it is going above us, and then we spread out a little bit and then just focus fire. And yes, you can see me hitting over 4 million and 3 million per bullet with my St. Elmo's.
Good job. Good job. Oh, don't shoot the sniper.
Now watch out. He just said watch out for the sniper because that sniper turret can still hit you. And there it is. There is your 10-minute, 4-second run. Me, Too Much Skills, Nothing But Skill 9, and Skydive J Gaming. Shout out to all of them. Yes, on PlayStation, this was our best run so far. Now I'm going to show you this run at full speed, followed by a couple more of our 10-minute runs, and then that's it. Good to go. So I really hope this helps you with the incursion. I hope this helps with your times. I hope this helps with your mechanics and the way you are trying to complete this. My goal here is to help everyone increase their completion times. I want everyone to understand all of the builds, all of the mechanics, and then that way when we go to help out each other, everyone knows exactly what to do with what builds, and you're good to go. If you just heard that burp, I'm sorry. You can put burp in chat, or I heard that, or whatever. That can be our own little, little inside joke. But I'm not going to edit that out. I'm sorry. But all right, without further ado, let's watch these runs in full speed, and then I'll get you out of here. All the builds and everything are at the beginning of this video if you missed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. If you find this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. I am Kamikaze Von Doom. Peace out, and enjoy the rest of your gameplay.
Get a few seconds on you, God.
We'll send a helo for extraction when you're done. We haven't been able to get a hold of Agent Barker. We don't know what you're walking into. So Bell dropped you outside the estate's
opened the
gardens.
mailbox on my
You'll
way
need to
back
find a
then when
way
I
onto
needed
the
it.
grounds to secure the site.
Oh well. At reset.
Hostiles detected.
Heads up, Agent. Cleaners on site. Take out those hostiles and secure the garden. How the hell did they transport that thing? Agent, the cleaners have a napalm mortar. I think I know why we
No,
lost
don't do
contact with
that.
Parker. If you want to secure the garden, you're gonna need to take out that turret. Heads up, Agent. These cleaners must have developed a new fueling system. They're not wearing their regular gear. So if you were planning on blowing their tanks, you're gonna need to find a new way to handle this threat. Great work, Agent. You took out those turrets. You'll need to clear the area to reach the gate.
Oh.
Damn it. There's no way into the estate from here. Try the courtyard. There should be a gate.
Just that extra second would be good.
Looks like the cleaners have been through here,
Oh,
but they
it's
didn't
definitely
sanitize
outside
the
of
place.
whatever he's doing.
This isn't their style. Something's off.
Alex.
Agents, we need to locate the civilians before the cleaners sterilize the estate. Is that a dragon? What the hell were they planning here? Be careful, Agent. It's a trap. Cleaners incoming. Be careful. They're headed for the truck. That thing is basically a bomb.
No, you won't.
Come on.
An agent needs assistance.
So add on the stairs. Yep.
There's a lot of legs up. Oh shit, there's another one.
Whew. Come on. Oop. Yep.
Rogue striker drone detected.
No,
Hostile striker drone detected.
not this run.
I think it's because there's that many multiple different spawns on this one.
That was the red.
Oh. Can't think of the name for that one.
Yeah, this part sucked.
work, Agent.
Yep.
You should be clear to approach the front gate. Hopefully you can access the estate from there.
Hostile detected.
Damn it, we missed one. Hostiles headed for the truck. Stop that cleaner. Sorry about that. You should be clear now. Head through the gate. Division agent? Can you hear me? This is Mackenzie Merritt. Cleaners attacked the community. They've taken heavy losses. I've moved the remaining survivors to a safe room. I don't know how much longer we can hold out here. There's a secret entrance to the library. I can track you on the security cameras and guide you to us. Hey, it's Mac again. You found the library. That's great. To the left of the painting above the fireplace, there should be a book on the third shelf. Pull on the book to open the secret entrance.
Got plenty there.
You need to hurry and find those civvies before the cleaners do.
Right, just let me finish this game and then I'll sort it out.
Sorry if I startled you, Agent. That was me. I think someone is trying to break into the vault. Agent, watch out. That's the cleaner that killed our security team. He's using some special fuel. The flames had a weird color and decimated everything in their path. Please, be careful, Agent. You need to neutralize that cleaner. That room could go up in minutes. If the fire doesn't kill you, the lack of oxygen will. Be careful. That cleaner's up to something. The speakeasy has some pipes that run through that antique distillery. They're still full of alcohol. That cleaner just found another accelerant.
And hit it.
Well, I guess we pissed him off. Now he's more deadly and furious.
Hit him?
Vital signs.
Without his armor, that cleaner is just a man. A man potentially
On the
not
pool table, the heavy.
still a man.
Another on the pool and all.
You're clear. Find the vault and get the survivors out of there. Thank you for saving us, Agent. I think the vault door was damaged in the attack. The ventilation system is still working, so we're okay to sit tight until you're ready to defend some helpless civilians. You're probably gonna need the jaws of life or some explosives to open the door. Although, not sure explosives down here would be the best idea. Thank you again, and oh, good luck with the lovebirds. Lovebirds?
And,
You're lucky this whole thing didn't collapse when the cleaners breached
and
the
roll.
vault.
Missed him.
The cleaners are trying to breach the tunnel. Agent,
roll.
get out of here.
It looked good though. Same roll and then stagger and then roll.
Probably have a look. That motion's a bit slow as well, isn't it?
Looks like the cleaners ambushed the estate from the tunnels and the lawn. There should be a gate nearby that leads out to the lawn.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Looks like right winged out. We got this, babe. Those agents are trapped. Oh, babe. One play this for the kids. Hope they like the toys we brought. Don't worry, our kids will protect us. And love us.
No shit. Those lovebirds. If the
Go.
lovebirds organize this invasion, you need to be prepared for anything. Rumor is they have access to shade tech. Not sure if Conley made them honorary agents or if they have another fairy godmother, but it's starting to make sense why our first team was overrun so quickly.
You're no match for our kids! That's you have trouble finishing, Agent. Babe, I could really use one of our kids right now. One kid incoming. That was close. Thanks, babe. That agent killed our baby. Don't be on the other side. I love you. I'll make those motherfuckers pay for this.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, don't shoot the
Prepare
sniper.
for the medical team to land, recover any survivors, and bring them back to Haven.
Bit of recovery.
10:04.
Oh, damn.
Cool. That's an excellent.
We'll send a helo for extraction when you're done. We haven't been able to get a hold of Agent Barker. We don't know what you're walking into, so Bell dropped you outside the estate's gardens. You'll need to find a way onto the grounds to secure the site.
Hostiles detected.
Heads up, Agent. Cleaners on site. Take out those hostiles and secure the garden. How the hell did they transport that thing? Agent, the cleaners have a napalm mortar. I think I know why we lost contact with Barker. If you want to secure the garden, you're gonna need to take out that turret.
Serious trouble.
Heads up, Agent. These cleaners must have developed a new fueling system. They're not wearing their regular gear. Still, if you were planning on blowing their tanks, you're gonna need to find a new way to handle this threat. Great work, Agent. You pick out those turrets. You'll need to clear the area to reach the gate.
You hoverbolt MAP.
Damn it. There's no way into the estate from here. Try the courtyard. There should be a gate. Looks like the cleaners have been through here, but they didn't sanitize the place. This isn't their style. Something's off. Agents, we need to locate the civilians before the cleaners sterilize the estate. Is that a dragon? What the hell were they planning here? Be careful, Agent. It's a trap. Cleaners incoming. Be careful. They're headed for the truck. That thing is basically a bomb.
Where are you, hoverboard?
Do not let them through! Take up the tank! Send them to hell!
Oh, yeah. That is Lord. Thanks. Where are you hiding? There you are. No, you don't.
Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected.
Oh, fuck.
Great work, Agent. You
Got
should be
that
clear to
busted
approach
clock
the
bullets.
front gate. Hopefully you can access that state from there.
Hostile detected.
Damn it, we missed one. Hostiles headed for the truck. Stop that cleaner. The truck is taking a lot of damage. You need to take out those cleaners attacking the truck before it blows. Sorry about that. You should be clear now. Head through the gate. Division agents? Can you hear me? This is Mackenzie Merritt. Cleaners attacked the community. We've taken heavy losses. I've moved the remaining survivors to a safe room. I don't know how much longer we can hold out here. There's a secret entrance in the library. I can track you on the security cameras and guide you to us. Hey, it's Mac again. You found the library. That's great. To the left of the painting above the fireplace, there should be a book on the third shelf. Pull on the book to open the secret entrance. You need to hurry and find those civvies before the cleaners do. Sorry if I startled you, Agent. That was me. I think someone is trying to break into the vault.
I had 2 bullets and that was in all 3 guns.
Yes!
Well, I guess the band just killed someone. Yeah, of course.
Agent, watch out. That's the cleaner that killed our security
It's all
team.
he can do.
He's using some special fuel. The flames had a weird color and decimated everything in their path. Please, be careful, Agent. You need to neutralize that cleaner. That room could go up in minutes. If the fire doesn't kill you, the lack of oxygen will. Be careful. I think that cleaner is up to something. Speakeasy has some pipes that run through that antique distillery. They're still full of alcohol. That cleaner just found another accelerant.
Come on. Yep.
Well, I guess you can take him on. Now he's more deadly and furious.
Okay. No, you've all the wrong way.
Without his armor, that cleaner is just a man. Then potentially on fire, but still a man. Now's your chance.
An agent needs assistance.
You're clear. Find the vault and get the survivors out of there.
Crush it, I'll reset it.
Thank you for saving us, Agent. I think the vault door was damaged in the attack. The ventilation system is still working, so we're okay to sit tight until you're ready to
We're going
defend
too
some
fast there
helpless
for the ads
civilians.
now.
You're probably gonna need the jaws of life or some explosives to open the door. Although, not sure explosives down here would be the best idea. Thank you again, and good luck with the lovebirds. Lovebirds? You're lucky this whole thing didn't collapse when the cleaners breached the bar. Wonder what the Merritts originally used. The cleaners are trying to breach the tunnel. Agent, get out of there.
They're pretty, man. It's your setup, man. Your character looks scary. They're like, nah, man. Get out of here.
It's from the Matrix. It's wearing Neo's coat.
They're like, that's a division agent? Nah, I'm out.
Looks like the cleaners ambushed the estate from the tunnels and the lawn. There should be a gate nearby that leads out to the lawn.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Looks like rifling's out.
We got this, baby. Those agents are trapped.
Oh, man. What went in for the kids? Hope they like the toys you brought.
Send in one of our kids to watch your back.
Thanks, bud.
No,
Oh, she got me. He got me.
if the Lovebirds organize this
All right, go.
invasion, you need to be prepared for anything. Rumor is they have access to Shade Tech. Not sure if Conley made them honorary agents or if they have another fairy godmother, but
Yeah,
it's
same.
starting to make sense why our first team was overrun
There it goes.
so quickly.
Go.
You're no match for our kids.
Honey, could really use some kid love.
One loving kiddo incoming.
What's wrong? Performance anxiety? Our baby.
You kill our kids, I kill you. I'll patch up the kids.
I'll burn this place to the ground.
Rogue defender.
See you on the other side.
Good job. Good job.
Oh.
Great work, agents. You've secured the site. We're clear for the medical
GG's.
team to land, recover any survivors, and bring them back to Haven.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
10:07.
Shock trap detected.
10:07.
Hostile shock trap detected.
Ah.